Beatrice G coming in from her cluttered kitchen with another haul. This one quite large. We never spend more than maybe $150, maybe, at Costco. I try to go by the list. Today, unfortunately, I went a little off the list. Plus, I found a couple of things that I've been looking for like 2 months. I even asked an associate about it a couple weeks ago at the one in Bridgewater. I saw somebody stocking the shelves and I asked her about something she had never even heard of. That I've seen a billion things on Costco buys and on Costco's Instagram page and people on Facebook, whatever. People telling me about certain products that they can get all the time and I can never find. All right, well, wonders of wonders, today we finally got them. I was also looking for the new steak, the extra sized large size of Kinder's steak blend, which I've seen some stores across the country have. My store still didn't have it, but I was able to find everything on my list except for one thing, and I found 3 things that I've been looking for at least the last month, if not longer. So we went to Costco and we went to Aldi. So I want to show you, we spent like $200 at Costco. We never spend that kind of money. We usually spend somewhere between $80 and $150, depending on the week, depending on the holiday, things like that. So that was a little costly. And then at Aldi, I usually spend somewhere between $25 and $40. I spent a little bit more than that than normal. Because I also found some things that I've been looking for that they ran out of. And you know, if you go shop Aldi, that they do like certain promotions for certain things. Let's say beginning of January, they may promote, you know, croissant bagels and brioche bagels and brioche this bun and that bun and whatever, and then they sell out like, or you buy it and you love it so much and you go back and they're gone, right? Within that week they're sold out, that's it. All right, and then it takes about another month and a half for them to get them again and promote them again. So Trevor had fallen in love with both the croissant bagels and the brioche bagels, and I was not able to get the brioche bagels again until today. So some things came back into stock that I've been wanting to get for him, and there were also, I went there specifically for produce because their prices were so cheap compared to other stores. And of course, I bought something for lunch. So I'm going to start with Costco, and then I'll show you Aldi, and I'll also include in today's meal plan, which I changed the week on. I wrote the wrong week. All right, anyway, so we're gonna start with Costco. Number one, downstairs I was putting the Basmati. I was trying to refill my little cup. I have this mason jar that I had filled with Basmati rice up here, and it was empty, so I went downstairs to refill it, and I realized that I had very little Basmati rice left. So $17 later, I got my giant bag of Basmati rice. Okay, Royal Basmati, love it. Get it like once a year. Fill up that thing, and I have rice for the whole year. Okay, so need that. We needed to restock on the provolone cheese. We did that. We needed to restock the mozzarella. Can't make pizza without it. And of course the usual, life is not life without rotisserie chicken. And we needed beef. Steve bought the wrong ones last time and we ran out quickly. So here's enough for 5 more weeks for the dogs. All right, those were the things I went there for, and some white fish. And finally I was able to find something a little bit more interesting than cod, tilapia, or haddock. They had Chilean Sea Bass. So I got that, and it is a product of Australia. Oh my God, you hear that? Thunder. I haven't heard thunder in months. It's gonna rain, baby. And while I was there, again, they had the Barramundi. Barramundi. I love Barramundi. All right, so I got that. Yeah. For months and months and months. Been looking for this and this. I have heard so many people online yelping about how great these two things are. I have not been able to find it. And finally today I went, I'll look. They won't have it, but I'll look. They had them right next to each other. I almost fainted. So we got the Bitchin Sauce and we got the white queso. All right. Also, I was looking for this and the Kinder's steak blend. The steak blend they didn't have. They still had they still had the blend, buttery steakhouse, and the seafood blend. They did not have the steak blend. Okay, but they finally had the 0 sugar Cali sauce, Cali Gold sauce. I can't wait to try that. But I saw this and I love Primal Kitchen. And there you go, a 2-pack buffalo sauce made with avocado oil, all right, cayenne pepper sauce, cashew butter, all right, so Trevor can't eat this, avocado oil, garlic powder, and paprika. So there you go, 2-pack. That'll last us a while. And then, finally, seems that Miss Giada's new book came out in the last week or so. I saw her on Drew Barrymore's show promoting it. And I wasn't too sure if I was going to want this specific one, even though I have all of her books. Because the last book she did, Feel Good Food or something like that, a couple of years ago, I actually met her and got it autographed at Costco. The first time I met her twice. The first time I met her, I guess she was like rushed around that day and she was kind of in an interesting mood. She was fairly, I mean, she wasn't, to me, she was kind of, I wouldn't say nasty. I would just say that she was in some kind of a mood. To my friend who I was there with, she was pretty nice. She was very friendly and whatever. I don't know why. I mean, I went first. I went, hi. So glad you finally made it. And we talked for a second. But I thought that her attitude that time, I don't know. There was just something. I don't know. I guess because she was being rushed around, she was late to the venue. She had done the View right before it in Manhattan. And she had to rush out and go, you know, in Manhattan traffic, all the way by car to Short Hills, New Jersey, and I guess she was also like 45 minutes late or whatever, and she was supposed to be there till 2 o'clock, and they had to cut her short, and this, that, and the other. So she wasn't in exactly particularly a good mood. But the second time I met her at Costco, again, she was late, coming in from Manhattan, but she was in a much better mood, and she was quite talkative and kind of nice, and I had a much different feeling about her the second time. So I also got that book autographed. I think it was Giada's Italy was the other book. Anyway, so her new book came out, and I wasn't too sure if I was gonna like it or not, if there were going to be too many healthy things that I couldn't make, for some reason, you know, a lot of like a lot of like keto friendly things, you know, whatever, that a lot of people in my family wouldn't eat. Like Trevor's allergic to nuts, and I know a lot of things that are paleo and gluten free and whatever have a lot of nut-based things in them. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to, but I went looking through this, and I think it's going to be usable. I mean, I won't be able to cook the whole book, but it looks pretty interesting, and so we'll see. I think the first things, the first section, the first few chapters are not recipes, okay? Recipes do not start until page 76. Everything is like an explanation of, you know, her health and how eating, you know, food is medicine, how the way she changed her eating habits helped her health, and I guess she's hoping that her journey, her health journey with food, will help us and whatever. So the first somewhat chapters are all, you know, essays and whatever, things that she wrote about that, and then it gets to the recipes. There are quite a few smoothies that look doable. I'm going to try a couple in the next couple days. I'll let you guys know. All right, anyway, so I got that. It was $19.99. Now, I'm sure that if it had not been a pandemic time, that she probably would have done a book signing at that Costco. But I guess that's put off for a while. And then, of course, we also got our usual giant thing of croissants. Okay, now on to Aldi. Okay, I went to Aldi mainly for produce. Okay, mainly produce. I needed spinach and arugula. Instead of getting a giant thing of both of separate ones, I got one together. I needed an avocado. I want to make avocado toast this week. Got an avocado. I went there because I saw these were on sale. Strawberries, a pound for $2.39, I think. And so I got 2 of those. I needed some more blueberries, and because I've been coming home from work, and instead of having dessert every night, I've been having fruit. So either grapes or blueberries, strawberries, mangoes, whatever I've got in the house, apples, whatever. So there's that. I also saw the small package, microwavable, 8 ounces, so half a pound of snap peas. So I got that. Okay. And then I've been looking for these black disposable masks because Jen Chapin had mentioned them a few weeks ago, and I've seen her wearing them. And instead of those stupid blue ones, I thought that would be cool to get these black ones. So I finally found them on an end cap with some, I think it was on an end cap with some hand sanitizer and things like that. Finally found that. As I said in the intro, I finally found the Brioche bagels. I finally found the croissant buns again. I also needed for tonight. Tonight I'm making field roast meatless hot dogs, and I needed hot dog buns. I couldn't find whole wheat, but I found potato. I also got some broccoli. Great deal on broccoli. It was like $1.20 or something for a pound, and you get 2 pieces, so that was good. Also, non-food items. I saw these reusable produce bags. I thought I could keep this. I could keep a couple in my handbag. And when I'm at work, actually, I have this giant ShopRite shopping bag that I use every night for my shopping, my little bits that I buy at night. I thought I could keep this in there. And when I go to buy, like, you know, to pick up some carrots or whatever, I could use these. It's a 5-piece set from Joie MSC, MSCinternational.com. Replaces disposable single-use plastic bags, 5-piece set. So I thought I would try them out. I'll let you know how I feel. But I also got, because I know Steve has been having problems with his back, and so has Trevor. And I thought that they could use this bolster. It's like a bolster, right? It's a twisty memory foam travel pillow. I thought I could lay it out straight when I sit on the bed, or when I sit on the couch, or if they want to try it out, sit on the couch and be something behind them so their back doesn't hurt when they get up. I got that. I'm not traveling anytime soon, but I thought it would be good. And then, of course, as I said, I get things for lunch. Now, originally, I thought that these were macaroni and cheese stuffed pastry. That's why I picked up a package of it, and I could swear it said macaroni and cheese stuffed. I could have read it wrong. I didn't have glasses on. It's actually ham and cheese, hot stuffed sandwiches, so it's like a Hot Pocket. And then I saw this for Steve and me, chicken and cheese taquitos. There's enough in here for like 3 servings. So 15 large taquitos, and I made them in the air fryer, even though they don't give you air fryer directions. I went 400 degrees. They say 10 to 12 minutes. I went like 8. And I flipped them halfway, but I still had to give them a couple more minutes. They were pretty good, especially with that queso on it, and served with that bitchin sauce. That was delicious. I also took out some salsa I had that I bought at ShopRite, which they say is hot. It was not hot. Even Steve said, this ain't hot. I said, I know. It could say hot. It's not hot. It does have jalapeno in it, but for us, it was not hot. And I also served it with, I was going to serve it with guacamole, but I didn't. Anyway, it was pretty good for lunch. I also took out 2 Trader Joe's burritos, frozen bean and cheese burritos, and I cooked those up in the air fryer, and I served it with it. It was delicious. And Trevor loved these. He ate both of them. So, it's serving size 1 sandwich. Oh well, he ate the whole thing. And we ate 4 of these, and 2 were a serving. It was 220 calories, 24 grams of usable carb, no sugar, no added sugar, 7 grams of protein. So 10 grams of fat, 470 milligrams of sodium. That's not that bad at all for a frozen item. So it was pretty good. All right. And I think that's it. Is that it? I do think that that's it. Oh yeah, one other thing. I also bought a case of 16-ounce cans of Busch's baked beans, because I realized after I left Aldi that I didn't buy a can of baked beans to serve tonight with the hot dogs. So now we have enough baked beans to last us all throughout the summer. Every time I make hot dogs, I'll make beans. I'll use them up. But anyway, I think that's it. I think that's the haul. Oh, okay, yeah. The 25th to the 5th to May. All right. So last night we had pizza. Okay. Half of it was tomato and pesto sauce. And the other half was tomato and pepperoni, because I had some little itsy bitsy tomatoes I needed to use up from Costco. I was supposed to buy some more today, and I didn't, because I don't know. It was on the list along with the baked beans. And did I buy either one? No. It was on the list for Aldi. I didn't buy it. There's that. All right. Anyway, And the other side was sliced heirloom tomatoes with pesto sauce. I used 2 cheeses over the whole thing. Smoked mozzarella and provolone. So good. Trader Joe's dough for the win. So tonight, instead of, I was going to make Alex Guarnaschelli's springtime pasta, which she posted on her Facebook page. But I decided otherwise because we have these field roast hot dogs I needed to use up. So instead, we're going to have the field roast hot dogs on the potato rolls from Aldi. I'm going to put baked beans on the side and I don't know, French fries. We just had French fries with hot hamburgers the other day. I may just make a giant salad. I don't know. I may just serve it to just that. And then we'll have dessert because we still have some pecan pie left. Steve and I have pecan pie left. I also bought this little teeny custard pie that Trevor doesn't want. We have things around here for dessert, so. All right, so Tuesday I have coconut chicken tikka masala from Half Baked Harvest. I'm going to serve that with rice. On Wednesday, we're going to have lemon butter instead of cod. I'm going to, and it's also from Half Baked Harvest. Instead of the cod, I'm going to use that bass, okay, with orzo and asparagus. I also, oh yeah, that's right, I got asparagus. I thought I bought asparagus. Where's the asparagus? That is the question. Where is the asparagus? Did I pack it? Ooh. Oh yeah, I decided not to buy asparagus because actually ShopRite has it cheaper. That's right. Okay. All right, yeah, I gotta get the asparagus. It's on the list. Okay. Then Thursday, Molly Ye on her this weekend's show, new show, she made cheeseburger soup. I thought that sounded fabulous, so I'm going to make that. And whatever is left of these buns, I'm going to make the croutons for it. But I'm going to cook them in the air fryer because I always make croutons in the air fryer. It takes like 4 minutes, so I'm going to do that. Friday, 1 pot. Instead of chorizo, shrimp and rice pilaf, which is also from the Half Baked Harvest, I'm gonna use, I have some other sausages I want to use up. So some Teton ones from Costco. So I'm gonna use that one and no shrimp. So it's just gonna be sort of like a jambalaya or a something like that, but without the seafood because I can have it, Steve can have it, but Trevor can't. And we don't have any shrimp. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 1 pot, and I'm going to do sausage and rice. And then Saturday is going to be leftovers, which it usually is. But then sometimes I get home on a Saturday night or before I leave and I decide to cook, I look at the leftovers and I'm like, yeah, I'll take some with me. I'll make them pasta because they probably would like that better. Anyway, so that is the meal plan for this week. Anyway, so that is not only the meal plan, but of course our very large. Oh, there was one other thing also for Costco I forgot to mention. We also got a big thing of Kleenex tissues. And by the way, Kleenex tissues is on a Fetch. It's on Fetch. Kleenex. They're having a big Kleenex promotion. So I got 400 some odd points for this big thing of Kleenex tissue that Steve got at Costco. When I scanned it, I thought, when I submitted it, I was like, I'm just going to get the usual 25 points. And then it came up 470, I think it was. I was totally surprised. I'd completely forgotten about the fetch points on that. So anyway, I'll make sure to have my fetch and my Ibotta referral codes at the bottom in my notes. Really should join. I have already about $180 worth of Ibotta rebate that I still have to cash in. And that's within like not even 2 months. So it really, I've heard many people talk about how it's fabulous that, you know, that it can go right into your account at the bank. And a lot of people make, I mean, there's lots of people that are over $1,000 they've made back. It's crazy. So if you do a lot of grocery shopping, might as well make some money back, right? So please link my referral codes. Please join. You won't be sorry, okay? Anyway, I think that's it, okay? So I hope that if you have bought any of these things, please comment below, and I will answer you, okay? And also, if you have any suggestions for me of things that I should be looking for, things that sound like something I would like, please let me know. I'd be really happy to read your suggestions also. Okay, and like, subscribe, press that little bell, and come back again. Teresa's Cluttered Kitchen. Bye.